Can't believe we are doing this video of all videos. It's the what I learned in my 20s, and I suggest if you do content, whether it's here, TikTok, Instagram, you should do this video before you turn 30, because it definitely, helps you look back on the good times and the bad. And that's what we're going to talk about here, and my experiences and things I've learned financially, personally, love life, friends, this and that. And then on October 29th, which is my last day of being 29, I will be putting out what I learned at 29. I'm still adding to the list, but I figured I would film this right now while I am still cute. I'm filming this in September, but this is going up in October, but we are just going to get started, okay? So, my first thing, most importantly, went through a pandemic, okay? People still think it's over. Like, I don't understand. It ain't over until somebody ain't getting COVID. That just came out, okay? Like, that's crazy to have, been on lockdown, and then, like, the mask came in, and then this and that and the third. Like, yeah, we could take the mask off, but I still don't think that's a good idea. I mean, I hate wearing my mask too. Sometimes, I say 80% of the time I'm wearing my mask, if I'm being perfectly honest, But who could say they lived through a pandemic, And next thing, my first ever drink. Oh my goodness, it was this, I would turn 21, and I was actually in Vegas. I can't wait to tell the story over again, because I've told it before in the channel, but I'm just gonna talk about the drink. It was kind of like sweet. It was like the perfect drink, because if I'm gonna drink something alcoholic, it needs to be sweet, okay? And maybe just a shot instead of like a whole cup. I needed to learn from last year, because that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Like a little shot, like a margarita, those are good. People love wine. Unless it's a sweet wine, I don't want to drink it, because I've tried red wine and I've tried white wine, and they just weren't good, They just weren't good. What else? A lot of heartbreak. Yes, I went through a lot of heartbreak. I ended up stopped being friends with someone that I had basically been friends with since like 2006. We became a couple. There was a moment that we were kind of sort of engaged, but not really, if you get what I'm saying. There was that one. I had to say goodbye to another friend, known him the same amount of time. Wasn't working out there. A lot of heartbreak, a lot of hurt, a lot of with men. And I even started dating, like actual dating, real life dating. And it was sort of May I started. Hadn't really dated anybody in person. Had an opportunity pop up, and then I actually did date a person in person. But like I only saw them like dated in one time in person. Like that wasn't cool. And it was like talking to him for like 3 weeks. I don't know how that works in y'all world, but it's just wrong to me. Don't get credit cards, okay? If you want to stay debt free, do not get credit cards. Just don't. Also, another one, I have stayed at home throughout my whole 20s. Has definitely been helpful, because I see other people struggling with, bills and this and that and the third. And I managed to stay home with my family, and I wouldn't have had it any other way, any other way. But just that just wasn't worth it. Okay, like the last one I was just in. It was fun for the moment, but I honestly couldn't see it lasting, because like, yeah, the distance was closer, but like it seemed like he right here on YouTube. I had met one of my best friends, Chuchi Bubbles, I had told the story time. If y'all have not watched it, go watch it right here. It's a really nice, cute story. I told that story, and I'm just grateful to have her in her life. And I got a nephew too, which is beautiful. It's beautiful. Let's see what else. I used to have a lot of fun being a loner, like a very much homebody at the time, and now I'm ready to be out more. That's why I've been going to like the church functions, and I was going on dates going on a date, and just looking forward to what I'm gonna do this month for my birthday, because I want to do something different. Like, it can still be simple, but something just a little different. That's all. I wish I would have lived more. I think about people in their 20s, right? And they love to party. It would have been nice to go to just at least one party, you know, with friends or whatever. And I never got to do that. And I think I'm okay with that, because weird things happen at parties, if y'all have not noticed lately. Like, weird things happen. And grief. I had to deal with a lot of grief in my 20s. Don't really want to get into it. There was a point when I was grieving. I had told God I hated him. And I've been working on overcoming that through church. So that has been helpful. Oh, I wrote and published 2 books, actually. So the first book is actually getting, like, it's been rewritten, and I'm gonna re-put it out. So if y'all have the first book, Jessica's Drama Filled Life, I have now changed it to just Jessica. Okay, I still have the sequel on one of my computers, so get forward to that. And I just wrote. I had wrote Virtual Boyfriend. It didn't make a lot of money, but it made, you know, it was like Starbucks money to me. It made some Starbucks money. And then the second one, Virtual Boyfriend 2, is I don't think it's out yet as I'm saying this, because I still got a lot of editing to do, more pages to add. But actually, I found that to be very, very therapeutic. And you know, I call myself like the Taylor Swift of writing. If you done me dirty, I write about you, you know. There's that. College, oh my goodness, college. Yeah, I had went to college twice. So the first time was in person. I had went to a lot of classes. I love the film class, all the business classes, all of them. I have yet to use that degree, but I might use the next one that I got. I had a college boyfriend. He had stayed behind because I guess he didn't have all his credits. I had that. And then, you know, there were some guys I would flirt with, this, that, and that. You know, you had you feeling your oats in your 20s, you know, because that's what you still look at. I'm just kidding. But that's what you still look good, you know. You have some regrets, like basically towards like my social life and like my career. I'm actually starting, you know, to like get some job experience. I have been working since like 2016, 2015, you know, but I want to get more job experience. So that is something that I am working on behind the scenes. I don't tell y'all everything, you know. Another thing, speaking of telling everybody everything, social media, okay? I mean, oversharing. I felt sometimes in the beginning of this YouTube career, which we're gonna get to that in a minute, that I overshared, you know, and I'm closely started to work out that. Okay, social media. Okay, so I've had a YouTube account for, I guess you could say, the last 10 years, maybe 9 years, but I never made content on it until like 2015, and that's when I started making YouTube videos. Some of them were crappy. Even in the beginning, I did a little vlog there. Like, there was this one store we had went to that was out here, and it's closed now. I think it was Anna's Linens or something like that. I forgot the name of the store, but it was like home decor, okay? And, you know, from there, I found this real love for making videos, which is why I'm still making them to this day. Now, YouTube has kind of faltered down for me. I'm losing watch hours day by day. I don't know what is going on with that. And then I migrated to TikTok, and now I'm doing Instagram. If y'all have not figured it out, Miss Roastings right here. I make reels. I'm starting to post content on there, this and the third, because I left the creator fund and I regret leaving it, but that's another video for another day. Okay, what else do I have here? I need to learn more about dating for sure, because I feel like I don't know that much and I'm getting around to it. What I hope for in my 30s, I hope to publish more books. I want to be a mommy, so hopefully maybe the next 6-7 years, that's my plan. I could be a mommy, because you know, the older you get, the more harder it is for you to get pregnant. So that is a goal for me. I want to get married. That's another goal. Hopefully I'm at my dream job, which is teaching. I would prefer to teach preschool or kindergarten. Those are the grades I'm looking at, because I feel like I have experience with, like, through church. They have this thing, right? It's called children's church. And I feel like I've worked with all the age groups, you know? So I feel like I'd be at a good advantage for that. And something else I'm looking forward to in my 30s, to meet Chuchi. I'm looking forward to meeting you, girl. Meet her, meet my nephew. That's something I want to do in my 30s. And hang out with my other best friend, too. You know, Miss Patrick. You know who you are, okay? Hanging out with them. I'm looking forward to, like, being in a relationship again. And there's one in person, personally local, not as far, because that was complicated. And someone who actually wants to be with you. And I think I covered everything. But if I could give y'all some advice real quick, if you still are in your 20s, make sure whatever you're doing, that you make sure you're ready for all of it, whether it's sex, you know, paying bills, because it's not fun. It is not fun to be paying bills, okay? And then you got all these streaming sites coming out, like, let's hold off. No more streaming sites, okay? No more. Because at one point I was paying for 7, and I want to say I'm paying for 3.5, because I'm about to turn Zeus back on so I can watch some of that, okay? And yeah, that is it for this video. What I learned in my 20s experience / what I want for my 30s. I'm sorry this video was long. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all next time. Mwah. Bye.